The recent High Court ruling, Kenyans, dear Kenyans, that declared the process of amending the 2020 Constitution through the Building Bridges Initiative BBI as a constitutional illegal, null and void, has elicited strong opinions. Some of these reactions, especially the personalized attacks on the High Court judges, are uncalled for and are unacceptable in a civilized society. This is an affront to the independence of the judiciary. We therefore call for sobriety in all engagements over the decisions of the court to avoid polarizing the country in these difficult times when we are faced with the COVID-19 and as we approach the 2022 general elections. Our leaders must uphold the rule of law and show respect for our institutions. As the fate of BBI goes through the court process, a process that could drag on for months, it is important for Kenyans to bear in mind that may not be possible to hold the referendum before August 2022 general elections. And therefore, we propose that to ensure a democratic, constitutional, and inclusive process that is based on law and dialogue, and as far-reaching constitutional amendments should only be addressed after 2022 general elections. In the meantime, Kenyans should pursue, through the Parliament, some essential reforms to ensure a peaceful, progressive, and prosperous country in the lead up to the after 2022 general election. We find it painful also when our places of worship are closed to the public wherever there is a lockdown, yet at the same time, the same people are allowed to go to markets and other public places without any restriction at all. Similarly, we find unfair the way some of those who charge with enforcing the law, disrespect worshippers' places, and especially places of worship. If there is anything to be addressed, let it be done, we pray, in a humane way, with maximum respect and care for the life and dignity of every person. Places of worship are holy and sacred. Let us all embrace the way of dialogue in tackling issues instead of using brute force and intimidation. Dear Kenyans, these are hard times. Let us wear our masks, sanitize or wash off our hands as often and as practically possible. And let us also observe our social distance. We urge every Kenyan to consider the value of life and sacrifice and occasions and interactions that may become source of spreading or contracting the virus. We must be each one another's keeper. We would like to appeal to our leaders to avoid public and political gatherings that may endanger many of our people. In addition, observing the COVID-19 protocols, we acknowledge vaccination as one of the measures put in place towards containing the spread of this virus. We recognize both those who are willing to receive the vaccine and those who, in their conscience, have opted not to receive it. We urge the government to ensure safety of the vaccines given to Kenyans. The procurement process of vaccines should also be transparent and accountable as much as possible